Hello, this is Overlord Nigel, and we've jumped straight into the Hydrocity zone. I remembered it this time. Now, what I found out, the Hydrocity zone is the basically a hydroelectric dam Robotnik's built.
And you see me mess up the beginning of this level already, because there are some special rings and a shield and stuff over at the beginning over there.
Yep, don't forget those. We did. No, basically, this level is almost completely underwater.
Good old classic. One level must be underwater and Sonic must be.
And one of the most annoying levels in the game.
I wouldn't quite say that, there's some quite annoying ones later on. Also, as a hint of advice, invisibility doesn't mean you won't drown.
Yep, don't forget to drink. Breathe.
Drinking's the main problem, that's the definition of drowning, drinking too much.
Yeah, right. Now, Aqua Shield in this zone is a godsend.
Only does it allow you to breathe underwater? Oh, that's right. Also, you see, those little things that get fired off get knocked off, which is quite handy.
Now, as you can see, those bandits basically guard the drawbridge, per se, down to the next level.
Also, Tails can swim, for those who don't know.
Yep, unlike Sonic.
I believe Tails can only start swimming from Sonic 3 onwards. I don't believe he can in Sonic 2.
I think he can, but basically it's the flying animation. Flying thing without the animation, different animation. Yeah, also, random bit of news. If you are in two-player mode on one-player mode, if that makes sense, there's a second control pad in, you can control Tails. And, I mean, we didn't do this because we thought that might be classified as cheating.
Even though you suggested it.
Yeah. But you can actually have Tails fly and grab Sonic so he can get to hard to reach places.
It's quite handy, it helps take Sonic to the areas that only Tails and Knuckles can really get to.
It's also fun if you got a little brother. Ain't that bad?
Hey, you're all on, it was always Tails.
Hey, not my farm, no good at this.
Also, it means that Sonic can hide in the corner during a boss fight and Tails can do all the work.
See, Tails is the better character. Yeah. But anyway,
when Tails dies, he doesn't lose lives.
Yeah, but anyway, enough brotherly, I think politely would be bitching. Now,
Not sure that's polite.
Yep. Now, one thing that is good for this level, compared to a lot of water zones that I've done in the past, is that this is actually quite a fast level at points. I mean, there are its slow areas, but, you know, no one's perfect.
Yeah, normally water levels are quite slow. To be fair, the longest stage in Sonic history will be coming up later on, as I found out earlier.
Yep. So we won't spoil that yet. Oh, by the way, if you jump over these things and jump on the platform above, you will stay on that platform.
Yeah, I've never actually knew that happened before until I did this run through.
Now, these little beauties, I love little pufferfish, because, well, I love them when I'm not playing.
Yeah, they're annoying when you're playing.
Yeah. And they're actually quite smart, because you never know quite what they're going to do.
You see me trying to bounce up to that section. Didn't work so well. You also see me failing on that bit as well. Twice.
Yeah, it was quite embarrassing.
Thanks.
So as it is. Now, one other thing with this game is there are a lot of secret areas.
Yeah, they're there mostly for the special stages, but Snagger, being the cheeky little buggers that they are, also put lots of little things like shields and stuff in those areas, just to make sure you get confused.
Yeah, you know, get the old hopes up. Right. Now, this special stage is actually one of my pet hates because it can be really off-putting at points because of the positioning of the spheres.
And there's also two of them like this, one from the Sonic and Knuckles levels as well, which you will see later on.
Yeah, now, when you first go through, it's easy to make the mistake of trying to get them all at the same time. Obviously, don't do that. Oh, and jump. Jump's very important in this level.
Yeah, jump starts getting very much more important later on you get into these special stages, so...
Now this is before Adam decided to do the I give up with the rings, they're annoying me.
Well, that doesn't happen until Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah. mostly on the grounds that we did not want to lose any more playing time to having to repeat stages.
I messed this section up as well.
I can't remember now.
Yes, I believe I do. Collecting rings.
Yeah. Now you can.
See, there we go. I messed
Yeah, you
this
did
one
miss one up. But no, you can actually go all the way around that and get all the things, I believe. Yeah.
Yes, you can, which I forgot at the time of doing it.
Yep. Just proves that us internet reviewers and us players are not God. We do make mistakes.
Well, that, and I haven't played this for so long. Actually, it's a bit of a lie. It's been probably about a couple of years.
Now, this first boss, I believe, is called the Big Shaker. Don't ask me, I didn't actually name them.
This is what it says on Sonic Wiki they're called anyway.
Yeah, if anything is wrong, blame Sonic Wiki, not me. Yeah, the basic idea is to avoid...
when it's not got those things flying around.
And then he spins you around, which I still don't really understand the name Big Shaker, but I suppose he spins you like a milkshake.
Or blender. Not really shaking though, is it?
Yeah, it's more of a spinning.
There you go, where when the fire's not out, hit it.
Yeah. Also, I haven't mentioned yet, sub-bosses or mini-bosses or whatever you want to call them. Long story short, they have 4 hit lives, unlike Robotnik, who has 8 hits.
6, isn't it?
6?
It's 6 hit lives, I think.
4 or 6. Well, what?
Someone will probably count it and tell us.
Anyway, now it's Zone 2.
And just to point something out I haven't pointed out before yet, at the end of Act 1, the finishing goal sign comes down. And as you just noticed then, if you hit it into the right places, it will drop you things like the rings. Rings you kind of want to collect straight off the bat. They also drop shields and lives, which isn't too important if you get it before the end of act sign comes in.
Now, back to the actual level. As you can see, there's quite a lot of sound coming from behind us. Now, that is actually a wall that's slowly enclosing, and basically, if you don't get through that area fast enough, you will get crushed, and that is instant death.
Yeah, well, I wasn't taking any risks, so you didn't even get to see the wall.
Yep. Also, something I do like in this level are those little hands.
Yeah, we'll see them a bit later on. Flying sharks, will you?
Yep.
And
Jaws.
they are annoying.
For those who can remember Sonic 2, those things are called Jaws, or Jaws Mark II in this game. I don't know why I do that little inverted comma thing on my hand, you can't see it.
No, it's a little bit annoying in here though.
But yeah, anyway,
see, the best way to deal with them instead of jumping their spikes is to wait there, scare them, and when they shoot the spike off, spin dash them. Nice and simple.
Yep. That'll get him.
What more annoying about this section is all these little fans that have to take you up everywhere. As you see, what I'm trying to do there's a little area down there which I missed.
Yeah, unfortunately the fans don't let you back down when you've been there.
And this is one of the first games Sonic can run across water. No, it's not just an addition for generations.
Yep. Alright, one of the problems that I find with these levels, and this is mostly for any of the water levels, is they're incredibly easy to get lost in.
There's much easier levels to get lost in this game though.
Yeah, I won't argue that one. Again, a lot of the fast-paced stuff, a lot of speed. Which, I mean, in this day and age, there's not much when it comes to speed, but in the actual time period this came from, it was actually quite a big thing that you were able to move this fast, actually, and so fluidly.
Yeah, well, Sonic's trademark is his speed, and that's what they built the game around. They managed to get it to work to such speed, and that's what set them apart from games like Mario.
Yep. So they have tried in Sonic 1 and 2, but obviously this is the first time, in my opinion anyway, that actually I think they pulled it off personally.
That's not how to end that area.
Yeah, try spinning in that bit. Yeah, one thing I do like about the badniks is their ability to appear out of nowhere and then hurt you. Yeah. Something I'm told they replicate in Grand Theft Auto with police officers. Appearing out of nowhere and just hitting you.
Also, to point out, sometimes you go past a star post and they don't have the little stars above. You need a minimum of 20 rings, I believe, to access the Casino Night Zone-esque area, and 50 rings to access the other two areas.
Generally,
there is a third area you haven't actually seen yet.
Yeah, so basically, keep lots of rings with you.
If you're asking why I'm jumping about a lot, I was trying to find secret areas, and I forgot that there isn't one there.
Yeah, a lot of the problems we did have on our first replay through of this is basically we couldn't remember where things were. As Adam said earlier, there was quite a big gap between us playing it last and recording this. That's mostly because we were busy.
Welcome to one of the known areas you can't get unless you're Tails or Knuckles.
Yep. And since Adam wouldn't let me take control of Tails, he didn't get there.
You already know where it is if you're Tails or Knuckles, or you're playing with two people.
Yep.
And talking about Knuckles,
here comes our favourite little echidna, sporting a nice flashy red, as always.
I'm not sure he's favourite at this point.
Yeah, normally Knuckles' appearance is generally referred to with a swear word or two, especially if you're a blue hedgehog.
Well, until near the end of the game, but that's another story later on.
I will say, Knuckles is actually one of my favourite bosses. That's my weak bias. Yeah,
See, this time around I was trying to collect the bubble shield. So I seem to have decided that I wanted to keep going after I collected it.
Yeah, generally, if you're after a Pacific Shield and you're not too fluffed about lives, etc., it's not the wisest idea.
Because you can accidentally, like in this stage, I could have accidentally picked up a fire shield or something, which would have been very useless at this point.
Yeah, because they would have gone straight out in the water.
Yeah. Luckily I didn't. I got an aqua shield, which...
Here's the boss.
This is Robotnik's second boss.
And it's this one is called the Screw Mobile.
Wheel.
Please don't comment. I don't make the names up.
This is what they say. Call them from Sonic Wiki. See, I'm trying to be cheeky and use the bounce technique here. Very handy if you've got the water shield to use the bounce technique. The real way you should do it is to use the explosions off the bombs that he drops to flow you up. But yeah, I'll show you another trick way of doing the bosses.
Also, you can jump on the pillar Robotnik actually sends out and jump on there, though that is a tad risky.
Well, it's not as risky as you think it is. It just takes it a hell of a lot longer to do the final boss.
And that's another thing, container beat.
Look at all those free little animals bouncing about everywhere.
Woohoo! Ain't they nice? Anyway, due to a random explosion, we get sent off. So,
looks like the dam's fallen down.
Yep. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will be joining you with Marble Garden Zone next. Remember, if you enjoyed it, to like, subscribe, and feel free to comment. All comments will be taken into consideration in future videos. And
also, please go to our Facebook page as well.
Yep, that's Overlord Nigel on Facebook. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it anyway, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.
Goodbye.